Have you been curious about intermittent fasting and wondering if that works with the Starch Solution or with the whole food plant-based diet? Well, I have some information on that very topic, so stick around. Hi, Debbie Chu here from Chew on Vegan, and welcome back to my kitchen. If you're new here, I'm a plant-based RN and I follow the Starch Solution. The Starch Solution is a program that was developed by Dr. John McDougall, and on the Starch Solution I was able to lose those last 15 pounds. If you'd like more information on the Starch Solution, I will leave a link to Dr. John McDougall's book, The Starch Solution, in the description box below. On my channel you'll find quick and easy whole food plant-based recipes, so if that sounds good to you, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video, which is every Tuesday and Saturday. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Chew on Vegan for more plant-based content. If you're new to this way of eating, or you've been doing it a while but feel like you need some support, I started a Facebook group, and in this group you will find recipes, inspiration, and support. I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. And if you still need a little bit more convincing that a plant-based diet is right for you, I have created an e-guide that will explain why a plant-based diet is right for you. So the topic of this video is intermittent fasting and insulin resistance. I've gotten some questions from some of you out there that were curious about my intermittent fasting. I've mentioned it in passing in past videos, but have never really totally gotten into it. So I thought I would do a deeper dive and give you some information. At the start, I must say I'm not a doctor. I can't give medical advice. So if you're going to embark on anything new, then you need to check with your doctor. And this is just my experience, my perspective, the research I've done. So you can take that for what it's worth. So first off, what is intermittent fasting? And in the simplest terms, it just means that you fast for a period of time and then you eat for a period of time. So it can be different levels. Some people they fast for 12 hours and then they eat for 12 hours. Other people, like myself, I'll fast for 16 hours and then I will eat for 8 hours. So I'm condensing my eating window into a shorter period of time. So I'm not just eating all day long. I have a beginning and an end to my eating window. There's many benefits to intermittent fasting for your health. It can reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in the body. It also gives your body an opportunity to process your food and to heal itself. It helps with cellular regeneration. There's also studies that have shown that it helps with aging, slowing down the aging process, increasing longevity. It's beneficial in helping with insulin resistance, and I will get into what that is in just a minute. And of course, it can aid in weight loss because you are condensing your eating window, and just by doing that, you automatically will reduce your calories by default. Just by doing that, you will reduce the calories that you're eating in a day. That is as long as you're following a whole food plant-based no oil diet. Also, your body adjusts its hormone levels, so then excess fat is more accessible, and which helps in weight loss. It helps increase your HGH level, which is your human growth hormone, which can help you lose weight, gain muscle, and your insulin levels go down. So when the human growth hormone goes up, your insulin levels go down. So to simply explain insulin resistance, because I'm not an expert on this, but just from the research I've done, basically what that is it's having an impaired response to insulin, which results in increased glucose in the blood. A really good site to go to is masteringdiabetes.com and watching their videos on YouTube, and I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. Even if you're not diabetic, this information is so helpful for you. And I'm just going to read something that they had on one of their videos, and I thought it explained things very well. I thought it was interesting, so I'm just going to read off this paper here. I don't want to mess it up. Excess accumulation of fatty acids inside the tissues that are not designed to store large quantities of fatty acids is the cause of insulin resistance. The excess accumulation of glucose is the result, not the cause. So I think that's very interesting. So if you are storing fat, especially in your muscles and your liver, that's going to affect the glucose getting into your cells. And it's very complicated and I can't explain it. I'm not a scientist. So I would suggest that you go to their site or watch their videos because they do such a great job explaining it. But intermittent fasting will help with that. So if you do have insulin resistance, like you're diabetic, you have PCOS, you're overweight, if you notice you have a lot of fat around your belly, that is all insulin resistance. So intermittent fasting will definitely help you with that. It also helps me with late night snacking because I have a cutoff time and I know, okay, at 7:30, that's it, no more eating. I can drink water, I can have a cup of herbal tea, but no food. So at that point, my body can do its job, process the food, do the cellular regeneration, increase my human growth hormone, all those good things that are happening while you're fasting. And you're asleep for most of your fasting, so it's really not that difficult. So what I tell people is start with 12 hours. You know, stop eating at say 7 or 8 and then you don't eat again until 7 or 8 the next morning. So you've already gone 12 hours and you're intermittent fasting right there. Just have a beginning and an end to when you eat. It's very simple. And then you can just start increasing it. Increase it by 15 minutes every day or every couple of days until you get to the 16-8. Some people do 20 hours of fasting and 4 hours of eating. Some people just do 1 meal a day. Some people will do a 24-hour fast. And that's not something that I've really done. I've done the 18-6. I did that for a while, but I like the 16-8. That seems perfect for me. So you're just gonna have to play with it and see which method works best for you. So when you couple intermittent fasting with being on the Starch Solution, it is a win-win situation. I mean, you're gonna do great and you're gonna feel great. So if intermittent fasting isn't something you're interested in, that's fine. You know, you need to do what works for you, but stay on the whole food, plant-based, no oil, and that's the best way to be healthy, lose weight, and take care of yourself. So if you like videos like these, let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions, please feel free to DM me on Instagram, or if you're in the Facebook group, you can ask me questions there. And you can also send me an email, and all that information is in my description box. And I will see you next time when I will be cooking in the kitchen here and sharing some more low-fat, high-carb, no oil recipes with you. Until next time, thank you. Here we go, perfect. Showtime. Made me forget where I was. Ugh. I don't drink sugary drinks. What am I talking about?